Hello FPL managers and welcome back for another video. My name's Jack and today we're going to discuss our team selection for Game Week 14. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to show support for the channel, and also click the notification bell so you guys don't miss any future uploads, and also look out for FPL Social, which is a live in-person FPL event coming up in Melbourne in February of next year. We're going to be there, so for tickets and information click the link in the description, and with that being said, let's jump into the video. So first of all, let's have a look at how the team got on in Game Week 13. As the goalkeeper, Danny Ward produced yet another clean sheet for Leicester, which was very nice to see, as they were able to win 4-0 away to Wolves. He was able to pick up some extra bonus points and save points there, taking him up to 8 points, so definitely very happy with him. He's now provided 2 returns for the squad in his last 2 matches since we've brought him in, so definitely very happy to have him in the side. Anderson, very disappointing with 1 point, and actually an extremely frustrating sort of squad selection there, as Anderson was the player that we were looking to potentially drop out for either Bailey or Andreas, both who produced massive returns in Game Week 13 with 13 points and 10 points respectively. It was probably most likely going to be Andreas that was going to come in for Anderson, but we ended up starting Anderson against Everton away, and Crystal Palace were not looking too solid defensively in that one, and we missed out on 9 points there as Andreas was sitting on the bench. Otherwise, Castagna was definitely the highlight of the defence, as in his first 2 games for the squad as well, he has produced 18 points. He got 12 points this game week with a clean sheet, an assist, and triple bonus points away to Wolves, so definitely very happy with that pick since we've got him in. He's getting into some great positions for Leicester, and that is how he obviously got his assist, getting forward on the counter attack for them and providing a great ball into Jamie Vardy, and then he did provide a few good defensive actions, allowing him to pick up those triple bonus points. Otherwise, Cancelo and Trippier didn't provide too much for their respective sides, both not able to get the clean sheet and both just picking up the 2 points. Into the midfield, there wasn't too much joy either, with all of Salah, Foden and Zaha all blanking. They all had fairly decent fixtures to be able to produce returns, but Salah didn't really get too many look-ins against Nottingham Forest away. Phil Foden unfortunately came off the bench for Manchester City, which was a bit unexpected, and Wilfried Zaha couldn't produce anything for Crystal Palace in a pretty poor performance from them against Everton away. But that was a vast contradiction, should I say, to the players up top, as there were 3 returns from the 3 forwards. Mitrovic made it 3 goals in his last 3 games with 6 points. Couldn't feature on bonus points, which was slightly annoying, but still I'll take the 6 points there. Haaland up to his usual antics with multiple attacking returns, getting 26 points, and then Kane got himself his customary goal with a couple of extra bonus points going up to 8. So that meant in Game Week 13 we scored a total of 69 points, so definitely very happy with that output from the side. It's seen our rank increase around 200k from about 600k to nearly 400k, which is good to see. And then, as we touched on the bench, there was a lot of points, and I do think this was the case for most people's teams this week, with Bailey getting 13 and Andreas getting 10. So before we have a look at the Game Week 14 side, let's quickly discuss some transfer plans. We haven't made any transfers yet to the squad, and we do have 2 free transfers available. There is a couple of slight injury concerns in the team, but there isn't a massive amount of flexibility in the transfers that we can make because we don't have any money left in the bank. I do think the most likely player that we're looking to transfer out would be Anderson, as Crystal Palace's defensive output hasn't been so great so far this season. They only have 2 clean sheets on the year. Anderson's only picked up 2 clean sheets, so a slightly disappointing output from him. I was looking to bring in an Arsenal defender against Nottingham Forest at home. Ben White was going to be the favourite pick, but he's since gone up to 4.6 million, so potentially we look to go for Tomiyasu, who hopefully can get another start in the Premier League, as he has started his last 3 games for Arsenal, and he could be a nice replacement to capitalise on a great clean sheet opportunity in Game Week 14 against Nottingham Forest at home. So with that being said, let's have a look at how the Game Week 14 squad shapes up. In goals, unfortunately, Danny Ward's got Manchester City at home, which definitely isn't the best fixture from a defensive perspective. Obviously, I don't expect Leicester City to keep a clean sheet in this one, but I am hopeful for some potential save bonus for Danny Ward. He's been making a lot of saves recently in his last 3 to 4 game weeks, so I'm hoping he can continue this form into the Manchester City game. Looking to the defenders, though, there is a lot better fixtures. Anderson's got a good fixture of Southampton at home. there is a good potential for some for some defensive returns in this one. And if we do choose to keep him in the squad, it's still a decent fixture for Crystal Palace to bounce back and get that clean sheet again. Cancelo's got Leicester away, which is an okay fixture from a defensive perspective. Leicester have been performing quite well from an attacking standpoint, obviously coming off 4 goals last week against Wolves, but Manchester City's defence is very strong, and Cancelo should be pretty well rested as he only played 45 minutes midweek in the Champions League, so he should be good to go to start for Manchester City. And Kieran Trippier, despite blanking last week for the first time in a while, it feels like, for Newcastle, he's got a decent fixture of Aston Villa at home. Aston Villa did put up a very good attacking performance last week under the new manager, but Newcastle's defence is looking very solid this season. And Trippier can always produce those goals and assists from set pieces and open play. So he's always a nice option to have on the side. And looking to the midfielders, Zaha's got a good fixture of Southampton at home. Definitely happy to have him in the side. I have seen a lot of managers look to move him on, but personally, he's not going anywhere with a decent couple of fixtures coming up from now until game week 16. So still happy to have him there. Mo Salah does take the vice captain's armband. A decent shout if you're looking for a differential captain. But once again, pretty much just like every game week, the captain's armband is not going to be taken off Haaland. Sorry, he does have a slight injury concern, but I do think he should be good to go for Manchester City. Despite Salah's fixture being very good against Leeds at home, I just think it's too much of a risk taking the captain's armband off Haaland. I have seen a stat that Salah has returned 5 goals in 2 home matches against Leeds in his career, so definitely an opponent that he does score well against. Andreas Pereira does earn himself a starting spot after producing 10 points on the bench for us last game week. He's got a good fixture at Everton at home, and he's been very good, especially at home for Fulham, at getting himself those attacking returns. So if he can do more of the same, that'd be more than welcome in the squad. And Phil Foden, a great fixture from an attacking perspective against Leicester away. This fixture between Leicester and Manchester City has historically proven to be quite high scoring. So if Phil Foden can get a start for Manchester City, which I would expect because he did get a decent rest at midweek in the Champions League, he should be in for some very good points for Manchester City. And then looking to the forwards, Alexander Mitrovic, another very good fixture in its own right of Everton at home. He's not going anywhere in the squad after 3 goals in his last 3 games. Definitely happy to have him in the side. And Haaland, no surprise to see him on the captain's armband after getting 13 points, doubled up to 26 points for us on captaincy last game week. He's been in good touch for Manchester City, so he's going to have the captain's armband remain on him. And Harry Kane, very happy to have him in the side. I think he's probably the second best premium option in the game right now. Such a consistent performer for Tottenham. Bournemouth away is a great fixture, and I am hopeful for some more Harry Kane returns. Was very unfortunate in the Champions League last night not to have a goal for Tottenham, but he just keeps scoring in the Premier League for them, so very happy to have him in the side. And quickly looking at the bench, Everson's the sub-goalkeeper who's got Manchester City, and despite Castagna getting 12 points last game week, he does drop to the first bench position because I'm not too keen on running a double Leicester defence against Manchester City at home. Bailey does sit there on the second bench spot against Newcastle away. Definitely keen to see if he can keep up the form under the new manager that Aston Villa has. He obviously did make a very good start under the new manager in his first match for them, so we'll have to see how he can sort of recapture or continue on this good form in the next couple of game weeks, and maybe he could earn himself a starting spot in the side if he gets a good fixture coming up. And then Patterson remains in the third bench position. He's got Fulham away. His injury status has been upgraded to slightly more likely to play, but for now he's going to remain in the third bench spot. And as we touched on, 2 free transfers are still available. And if I could transfer anyone out in the squad right now, it probably would be Anderson. Ideally, we would be looking to get Almiron in, but with 0.0 in the bank, we can't upgrade either Andreas or Bailey to get him in, so we'd have to downgrade either a midfielder of Zaha or Foden to get him in. But I'm still very happy with Zaha and Foden in the side, so it just looks like we're going to have to go without Almiron for this game week. And the team value currently is sitting at 102.7, which is definitely a little bit on the low side, but I'm happy that we've been able to fit in triple premiums into the squad, and I'm very happy with how the team's looking for this game week, especially with the majority of fixtures looking very good for the respective players outside of Danny Ward. Thanks for watching today's Game Week 14 team selection. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget forget to leave a like and subscribe to show support for the channel, and also click the notification bell so you guys don't miss any future uploads. As always, look out for FPL social tickets and information to that are in the description down below. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.